everybody. Welcome to Astrology and Psychic Readings with Lady D. I'm your host, Lady D, and I hope you all had an amazing week. So, this week, with the main part that we have with the astrologers coming up, we do have Mercury, which is be squaring Jupiter, and that'll be happening on the 2nd of October. And then we have some aspects that have already been there for the past weeks, and we're still sort of coming towards the end of them. So we've still got the sextile between Venus and Mars, and we've still got the Sun, which can be opposing, making it opposition to Neptune. So with that, it can be like seeing things through rose-colored glasses, or there could be things sort of you might feel like things be feeling a bit foggy, or even things sort of ending or dissolving around your life as well. What I got here for this week, and I thought we'll do a bit of card reading for this week, since I feel like with the astrology rise, maybe a little bit of quite more than usually. But I do feel like this week's about caring, about looking forward. I do feel like it's about not clinging on to the past and just really looking where you're going. And I do get that it's a sense here of like play it smart, play it safe, don't take too much risk. And I do feel like this week is about also thinking positive as well. Let me just see what with the cards. I'll do a bit of a card reading for this week. Okay, I feel like that relationship is going to be a thing that's going to come up this week. I do feel like it's about things about who we trust. I also feel like there could be a reconsider of terms of like house where you live. If you don't want to move or change things around the home, I do feel like there's movement around there, or just cleaning things up and then making things more streamlined around the home. It's coming up here. I do feel like that there could be things here of looking at new transportation coming up, and certain relationships in your life. I also feel like there's like question marks around travel could be coming up this week as well. But I also feel like you're looking at something bigger than yourself. You're looking, I feel like there's sometimes looking at spiritual views, and also looking at even could be contracts could be coming up about signing them. I feel like double checking. But there's a even though I got in my notes here not to cling on to the past, I do feel like there's a thing here about people reflecting on the past and how that has changed them, or whether that has led them into today. So I do feel like there's the sense here of needing to move on, or move forward, but not cling on to old things. There could even be a sense here of wanting to travel, but more by road trips coming up. Um, there could even be problems with plane, issues with plane travel, perhaps coming up this week. Might even be due to bad weather, but I just feel like there could be issues with traveling, and I feel like more about um, people might be more having to think about doing more trips by car as well. I also feel like there's a sense here of people around you being maybe self-entitled, and you might have to be pushing them back and setting sort of certain boundaries. I also feel like that the relationships is going to be a big thing this week, and I do feel like it could be about you being around certain people that you'd like, that you need to be around, that people that are more heart-centered and that feel more. But you're also going through a change, and there's something this week I feel like also too that you may be avoiding as well coming up. Um, you're going to be sincere breaking ties with certain people too. Could be like coming up around you. There's a big thing about spiritual stuff happening around you this week, or around us all this week. More clarity, maybe more visions, more dreams. Especially with that Neptune opposing the Sun, will definitely be bringing that in. Let's go to the caller. So we got here. It's Tracy, and she's in in America. So hi Tracy, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm good. How can I help you today?
I recently experienced a very traumatic event, and it has caused me a lot of emotional um, i- issues. Emotionally, I have not been myself since then, and I'm just trying to find out, is it going to be a good outcome or a bad outcome? And just basically wanted to know if you see anything good happening in my life in the future. um, something to look forward to.
Okay. Situation, has it been like, is it a physical situation where someone's been, sort of has, like, harmed you or been very, like DV, but, like, um, someone's been very aggressive towards you?
Um, yeah, it she can be aggressive, but because she is in jail, you know, I don't know if it's just jail talk or is she genuinely trying to change.
Oh, okay. Um, alright. I just feel like this person who she is, I just feel like she got a sharp fuse. And I feel like that she needs to be able to control her emotions or control her feelings. But I feel like there's a
Mhm.
sense of like blaming you. I don't feel like it's your fault, but I just feel like she needs someone to hold accountable. Like this person is unable to hold themselves accountable for things that they've done wrong, and I just feel like that there's a lot of things they got to go through before it's like wiping the slate clean. And I feel like that it's like she's, yeah, where she's like she's in jail. It's like she's playing the game. I feel like she's going to certain programs there, but she's like she's not really dealing with the issues that are there. But I feel like she's putting them, hiding them, and she needs to look at um in terms of getting better. Do feel like there could be a treatment, but she also needs to learn to talk
Mhm.
things out as well. But it's like she projects, but she's not looking at herself, but she's projecting, and she needs
Mhm.
to change. Um, I do feel like she's going to get out, and when she comes out, I wouldn't recommend. I feel like she may try to come back to you, and but it's like you can't. I see you. I see you say she can't. You can't come here. So I do feel like that you're looking after yourself and protecting yourself. I don't feel like it's a good idea for her to come back to be living with
Mhm.
you. I feel like she needs to be on her own or in a place where people, gotta, be a little bit hard on her.
Mhm.
She does need a bit of tough love, and I feel like it's gonna hurt you, but you need to really show that, no, you can't, because you're not gonna put up with it. Because I just feel like this lady might get more anger, frustrated. I just feel like for your own sanity, but also well-being, just make sure. I feel like saying no is going to be a good thing for both of you. In terms of having something positive coming into your life, um, I actually see road trip. I do see like road trip. I see you being happy and excited. Um, you're in Indian. My geography skills aren't the best. So where you live, would you, if you went on a road trip or a holiday, would you be going sort of, how would I say this? I don't know what you guys call it. Like around where all the red dirt is, and you've got all the mountains, but it's like desert, and then you can go into the
Mhm.
more of the bush, like Yellowstone or something like that. Like I just see road trip, but it's a long trip you're gonna do, but see different things on the way. Like, and I am seeing like if I was watching a cowboy Indian movie and the red mountains, desert kind of area. But then I'm also seeing you going to like I'm hearing I heard Yellowstone, so maybe more like bush, and there's like different things on the way. Like I feel like you could see like totem things. I also feel like there could even be a trip to Canada coming up, but again, I feel more driving than playing, catching an airplane with you. So I do feel like there's a sense of traveling coming up. But I don't feel like it's going to be this year that happens. I do feel like it could be around next year, maybe the middle of next year. I feel like there's a trip that you plan. I see a map and planning on different things to see along the way, and it's something that exciting. I don't feel like this trip that you're going by yourself. I do feel like you're going to be going with someone else that's also going to be fun, and the energy's very light and airy as well. Um, uh, to um to your has your dad passed over? Like your father's passed over? Was he still with us?
My dad.
Yes.
He's living.
He's living. And he's very
Mhm.
caring of
Yes.
you, like, he's very protective of you?
Um, I him and my mom, they both live with me. I take care of them.
Okay, but your dad, so your dad's not well. Um, when your dad was at
Mhm.
his best, so when your dad was well, he was quite a strong man, and was he quite like a solid he's like a solid man?
Yes, he had surgery about 3 months ago. He had a tumor in his bladder, and they took half of it out. So they're going to take the other half of the tumor out of his bladder October 20th, and they said it was cancerous, but then they came back and said that he didn't have cancer. So he got
I'm
really
just
sick there for
hearing
a while.
it's okay, I'm just hearing he's not well, but I just feel like he's at his, like, top of his game, I just see him as being a solid man, um, and I just feel like right now he's very tired, but I do know he wants to protect you, and I feel like this man, he your dad's on your side, and he really wants, I just feel like he just wants you to be safe, and again, he's just hearing he doesn't want the other person to come to be with you. He makes sure you're looking after
Okay.
yourself. The sense of protection there. That's what I feel like with him. But I feel like with him, his health, I do feel like he needs to drink plenty of like a fluid, he needs like to nurture himself, but also nurture the bladder. I'm not a doctor, but I just see him having like what do you call it? Like, I can't think of the word. Things that help you with with not being dehydrated. So just make sure he's hydrated, your dad. And I
Hmm.
just get he's also very tired as well. Do you have any
Yeah,
other
I noticed
questions
he's been
quickly?
drinking. No,
Oh,
no, that's that does enough.
okay. Thank you for calling in
um,
today, and I hope you have hopefully they take care. He does need to watch. I just feel like he needs to have like electrolytes, like this things to keep up the hydration. But I just feel like, yeah, he's not well, not the best at the moment. But thank you for calling in today.
thank you.
That's okay. So, everybody, I hope you have an amazing weekend ahead, um, or weekend and a week ahead. And if you want to, I do have a podcast at the moment. I have two actually. I have one by myself, Spiritual and Cosmic, with Lady D, and then I have one with the four pillars that I do with three other ladies. If you want to contact me for a reading, you can on my website, which is Lady D Psychic Parties, or you can contact me on my Facebook page, which is Lady D Psychic Parties as well. You can also look at my YouTube channel, which is Lady D Psychic, and I do every Thursday night. I do an hour of live readings there on Facebook. On my Instagram is Lady D Psychic, and my TikTok is Lady D Psychic as well. So we'll do one last card for the week, and which is this card here. And I find with this card, it's about making wishes, knowing spirits around you, but also guiding you as well. And I just feel like that there's a lot of energy happening this week, like a lot of a weather events. It's going to be a week for watch the weather this week. All right, thank you everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.